Hello, sports fans. Welcome to another episode of Moose Franchise. So we are now 6-2 and have lost 2 games in a row, but we are in a pretty good spot because we have our ace Rhiannon Cannon on the mound for this game. Plus, we are playing a team in the Grapplers that is just 2-6. So we did lose last game, so we have to go down two from 56 to 54 in terms of our egos. We go up two for a win, up three for a win, down two for a loss. And I think I'm also going to shuffle around our lineup just a little bit. So I've been thinking about this. Hieronymus Jackson isn't necessarily the greatest leadoff hitter because he doesn't have great speed. His contact isn't even great. But that made me think we don't really have a great leadoff hitter. I mean, Rock Casey could be a decent leadoff hitter, but his speed isn't great. Stallion Johnson could eventually be that guy, but not right now. And that made me think. So I think what we're going to do is we may go look for someone who's got a bit more contact and speed as opposed to someone who has a lot of power. Reese Sandoval has good power and contact, but not good speed. He's obviously not going to be your leadoff guy. He's more of just like a utility. But, I mean, you look at our players right now. Kingsley Jones is the best contact with 73. Rock Casey at 71 is pretty good. Then Reese Sandoval pretty quicker. Nacho Crisp actually a lot further down than I expected. Then you look at speed. Irene Fast and Stallion Johnson up there. Rock Casey down with speed 60. So, I mean, he could be a leadoff guy. But I'm going to go play around with this, see if there's any guys in free agency who we could potentially sign, and then I will let you guys know what I end up deciding. Alright, so I finished looking through. I think what I decided is we're going to put Rock Casey at leadoff, at least for this game. And you look at here, I changed this around a little bit. We do have 3 guys in a row who are 10s. Might want to get one of those guys out and put in Stallion Johnson instead. We also need our pitcher to hit, meaning our bench could become pretty valuable throughout the course of this game. But it's going to be Cannon getting the start. Pedro Nixon is still injured as our catcher. Irene Fast could play catcher for another game. That would be back-to-back, and they'll probably go down to well following this game and need to take a seat on the bench to become fully healthy. But we're definitely going to put Stallion Johnson in here for, I think... Oh, did not mean to do that. For Hieronymus Jackson. Kingsley Jones gotten off to a slow start, as has Jose Tremendo. And let's actually get Roman Rhodes in here for Tremendo. And then we will put Irene Fast in right. So that's going to be the batting order. Let's bump Stallion Johnson down to 7. So Rock Casey at second. He will lead off. Nacho Crisp at short. Then Rip Dingers at third. Buck Swiner in left. Irene Fast in right. Kingsley Jones at first. Stallion Johnson in center. Roman Rhodes behind the plate, catching Rhiannon Cannon, who is our starting pitcher today. But that is what the lineup will look like for this game. And hopefully we can get back on the winning side of things when we face off against the Grapplers. Alright, so here we are on the road. Rock Casey leads off for the first time. He will take downstairs for ball 1. That's a nice pitch. Casey grounded up the middle for a base hit. And our leadoff guy is on. Casey's just a really good all-around player. Good contact, power, solid enough speed, good fielder. Here's Nacho Crisp. That is a high strike. That's inside for ball 1. 1-1. Nacho Crisp threw for a base hit. And our first 2 players here in this game have both reached base. Rock Casey at second, Nacho Crisp at first, and he is now locked in. Here's a player who's already locked in, Rip Dingers. There's a ball. Rip Dingers has plus 10 power against this pitcher because they are a lefty. And now a good fastball count. 2-0. Didn't get a fastball. Rip Dingers into the gap in left center field. Rip Dingers is going to go all the way to the wall, and that's going to drive in 2 runs. Rip Dingers with a bases clearing double. And we jump on the board early. It is 2-0. That brings up Buck Swiner. Outside for ball 1. Outside for ball 2. Outside for ball 3. And a 3-0 count to Swiner. Going to drop in there for a strike with the curveball. There's strike 2. Didn't love either pitch. That's ball 4. Still yet to record an out for the Grapplers. Here's Irene fast. That's popped up. There's our first out. Got an infield fly roll. But there is out number 1. Kingsley Jones now up. That's just a nice pitch in the outside corner. Not really going to do anything with that. Same thing with that pitch. And that's going to be a double play ball. Second, first, there's 2. But speaking of 2, we did get 2 runs across in the top of the first inning. And here is our ace, Rhiannon Cannon. First pitch is a 100-mile-an-hour strike. Cannon walked in after the previous start. That is popped up. Roman Rhodes calls for it. And we'll put away out number 1. Grounded foul. Don't like that. Hit foul. Wanted to go a little bit more inside with that pitch. Uh-oh. Strike 3. 103 from Cannon. Wow. Not the location I wanted. But 103. That's 101. Don't like that. Caught too much to the plate. Backdoor cutter. Outside. 3-1. Don't like that. Take it for strike 2. So full count. 2 outs. Grounded foul down the line. Uh-oh, that caught too much to the plate. Fouled off again, putting together quite the at-bat. Strike 3, finally! Able to get the fastball by him. And a 1-2-3 inning for Cannon. Here's Stallion Johnson. Seeing back-to-back starts. Wow, that was a huge curveball. Same idea, but misses. Way too late on that. Tapper in front of the plate. Johnson will get thrown out. And there's out number 1 here in the second. Roman Rhodes will put one in play for a base hit. And that will bring up our pitcher, Rhiannon Cannon, with 1 away. So now here is interesting, because pitchers, when I have played with pitchers hitting, they've been pretty good. So we're going to try to hit here. There's a strike. Grounded. So now we're going to have to hit 2 strikes. As opposed to bunting, that would be. Okay. That's my bad. That was actually a pretty good pitch to hit. But here is Rock Casey for his second at-bat. Did not... or should not have swung at that. 1-1. Popped up. Get out of play. Get out of play. That is going to hit the net. Foul ball. So the 1-2 is grounded up the middle for another base hit. Stallion Johnson, we're going to keep him at second. He's got good speed, but that wasn't hit that far into the outfield. Here's Nacho Crisp. It's down the line, fair down the third base line. Stallion Johnson's going to score. And Nacho Crisp with a double. We now lead 3-0 for Rip Dingers. A little bit low. 2-0. to our number 3 hitter. Inside, 3-0. 2 rip dingers. And that is ball 4. So that will load the bases for cleanup hitter Buck Swiner with 2 outs. And that's going to be a soft contact single. And Nacho Crisp score. He will. And we now lead this one 5-0. Here's Irene Fast. There's a strike on the outside corner. 1-1. That is in the air to right center. Did not get all of it. And that is going to be a flyout for out number 3. But a few runs come across. We know we just 5-0 after 2 innings. There's a strike. Go back to the same spot. Some cutter. Grounded foul. Not going to offer at that. A little bit below the zone. Is put in play for a single. Bouncing off the pitcher's mound. They've got their first base runner who's got bad jumps, although decent speed overall. Probably could have gotten it out at second, just wanted to take the sure thing at first. There's a strike. Way out in front there. Uh-oh. That's popped up to first. Didn't like how much of the plate that caught. There's a strike. Strike 2. Go further off that. Slider away. Not going to offer. That's a good pitch. Good pitch. Just able to foul that off and stay alive. They're a fastball hitter. Not going to chase. Dingers can't make the diving stop. That is an awful throw. And they've got first and third with 2 outs here in the second for their number 8 hitter and catcher. On the ground to Nacho Crisp. And that will end their threat here in the second. Their pitcher's thrown 40 pitches already here as we enter the third. Kingsley Jones stands into bat. There's a base hit for Kingsley Jones. Has not gotten many of those so far this season. That'll improve his average from 125. Here's another guy who hasn't been great. Also hasn't seen many at-bats. Stallion Johnson. That's a double play. Got good speed. Can he beat it out? No. Double play for Stallion Johnson. Well, that was quick. 2 outs. Roman Rhodes stands in and watches strike 1 go by. And he's now going to softly put one in play into center. And another base runner here in the third. Got 2 outs here, so again, we'll try to hit. That's soft contact. Haven't seen the pitcher really put a bat in a ball yet. They're going to pinch hit already here in the bottom of the third inning. Their pitcher is tense. And they will put in a rally starter. Plus 25 contact when trailing with the bases empty. Trying to generate something here in the third. 103. That is insane. Oh, nice curveball drops in there for strike 3. That umpire gets pretty excited with that call as well. Here's their leadoff hitter struggling, batting just 107. Oh, there's a strike. Thought that was going to be outside. Another strike. 3 fastballs in a row. Let's see. That's going to be tough. Strike 3. 3 in a row. All at least 100 miles an hour. What a dominant at-bat there for Cannon. There's a strike. Inside for ball 2. Slider is fouled away into the dugout. Got a whiffer, minus 50 contact when batting with 2 strikes. Not going to offer there. Fouled off down the third base line. And that is a ground out to Rock Casey to end the 3rd inning. And Tucker Turlington will come in as their new pitcher. He's got an elite forkball and is clutch, although clutch doesn't necessarily apply here with the pressure at low. Wait there for Rock Casey. That's low. There's the forkball. That's a nasty slider. Way upstairs for ball 1. Oh, sorry, ball 2. Popped up foul, and the catcher will not be able to make that play. The 2-2 to Casey. Way too late on that. And there's a strikeout. Here's Nacho Crisp batting .586. And he's going to put one in play. That is going to get to the wall. That's going to be a double for Nacho Crisp. Here in the 4th, Nacho Crisp batting well over 500, probably near 600 after that one. Got off to an insane start. Rip Dinger is also batting well over 500 at 559 with 4 home runs and 10 runs batted in. 2 quick balls, both upstairs. Oh, wow. How am I late on some of these? Outside, 3-1. And there's ball 4. Another walk to Rip Dingers. And that brings in Buck Swiner. That's a really short outing for Tucker Turlington, although his stamina is low. Must have pitched a lot. Before Matt Gunn comes in, A+ reliever, really good. Gets ahead and elite cutter. Although his stamina, about 3/4 of the way full. That's a nice pitch. That cutter is going to be tough. It's fouled off. 1-2. Oh, that was disgusting. That was so outside. That is a nasty cutter. Here's Irene Fast. There's strike 1. Probably should not have swung at that. Seemed low. That is a fly ball at the center. Fairly deep. But that will be caught well in front of the wall. That is a deep wall out there in center field. So here we are in the bottom of the 4th. Still leading 5-0. There's a strike. Don't love that. Fouled off. It's fouled off down the third base line. Seen a lot of foul balls hit that direction so far. There's another base hit. And the grappler is 2 on, nobody out. In the bottom of the 4th. Here's their catcher batting just .091 on, or sorry, left fielder batting just .091 on the season. See if we can get a double play ball here. That'd be very nice. Maybe even a triple play, but I highly doubt that. That's going to be extremely hard. I've actually never gotten a triple play. How did that miss? There's a strike. 3-2. That's going to be a double play ball. 2 outs. Thanks to a great grounder. Whoa. Two 2-0. 2 outs, runner on third here in the bottom of the 4th. There's a strike. Just misses again. Oh, wow. Just caught the corner. 3-2. Buck Swiner gets that on the bounce, and the grappler is around the board. Knew diving there was the only attempt I had, so went for it. Because it's only going to be 1 run up by 5, or now in this case 4. 0-2, and the slider is grounded to third. Rip Dingers across the diamond for out number 3. They do get 1 back, but we still have a 4-run lead for Kingsley Jones at the plate. This guy with this cutter is going to drive me insane. Look at that. How am I supposed to hit that? This is impossible to hit with that much movement. Off the end of the bat, shallow right. Second baseman will get out there to make the play. Here's Stallion Johnson. He's an off-speed hitter. Not off-speed. That's popped up. Sky-high pop-up to short. And 2 quick outs here in the top of the 5th inning. For catcher Roman Rhodes, batting .455. Fouled off. Ground at to second. And a quick 1-2-3 inning. Here is Rhiannon Cannon back on the mound. Throwing 63 pitches, stamina a little under half. Two and one here to the leadoff batter in the 5th. Put in play to center. Stallion Johnson got the ball in quickly. And there's a leadoff single. Here's their pitcher. Ian Fielder will come in. He's a utility guy. 2 pinch hit. There's a strike. Now, Cannon is due up this inning, but I don't think this will be the final inning. Unless something goes terribly wrong. I don't plan on making a pitching change for quite some time at this rate. Pitching very well. Walked in. Has thrown 71 pitches, but definitely willing to continue to have him go a lot further in this game as long as we don't give up a lot of runs. 3 and 1. Don't like that. Rock Casey, double play. Let's go, Rock Casey with a nice leaping grab and a double play. New pitcher, a starter reliever. Stamina also not fully full. This bullpen really taxed so far. So not going to pinch hit. Not going to bunt either with nobody on base. That's fouled off. Well inside. 2 and 1. That is popped up. Shallow center. Second baseman gets out there to make the play. And here's Rock Casey. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. He's walked in. Quick 2-0 count. Rock Casey, again, another single. Right back up the middle. And Rock Casey's reached in 3 of his 4 plate appearances. Here's Nacho Crisp, who's 3 for 3 with 2 doubles and a single. Curveball drops in for a strike. Fouled off. Much easier to hit here, not having to face this insane cutter. There's another single for Nacho Crisp. 2 doubles, 2 singles. And he is 4 for 4. Here's Rip Dingers. Another lefty he faces, so he'll have plus 10 power. This one hard on the ground. That is going to be through for a bit. We're going to hold him there at third. And here's Buck Swiner. 1 for 2, single and a walk. That's ball 1. Bases loaded, 1 out here in the 5th. Buck Swiner. This guy's 1 foul. That's just a nice pitch. 2 and 2. Well outside. 3 and 2. Swiner, that's a base hit. Nacho Crisp doesn't have great speed. Again, oh, I waited too long before deciding to go back. So here's Irene Fast after Nacho Crisp thrown out at third. And that's a tapper. That's going to be a tough play. Irene Fast is still going to get thrown out. But we grab another run in the 6th. And it is now 6-1, our lead. Here's a strike. 2 quick strikes with the fastball. Not going to offer there. You really shouldn't be afraid of this player. Terrible contact. Probably contact rating of 0 with minus 50 contact. Because on the little contact bar, it sure doesn't look high. There's a strikeout. As Cannon waves goodbye. There's a strike. Drops in there. 78-mile-an-hour curveball. But still 97 on the fastball. Don't like that. Hit hard but foul. Into center. For a base hit. So you know what? A lot of pitches just hit right back up the middle. That's another example. Oh, wow. That was a low strike. Fouled off. Thankfully, just foul. Otherwise, that could have been gone. And that's going to be another single into center field. So first and second with one out. Could consider a pitching change here. 88 pitches for Cannon so far. Try to get out of the inning. And then assess our position. 2 low strikes. Strike 3, nasty slider. And 2 outs here in the 6th inning. 2 runners on as well. There's a strike. Outside. Strike 2. Little hack here means plus 40 contact, minus 5 power, with 0-1, 0-2, and 1-2 counts. Contact helps there, so just stay alive. Still 1-2. It might be worth just throwing a ball here, just to be, you got this little hack turn off, and then we can focus on getting a strikeout. We're going to go way out of the zone here. If they chase, great. If not, that's the strategy. They hold up. That turns off and brings their power back down to like 4. Or contact, sorry. There's strike 3. Got him looking. And Cannon out of the inning. Kingsley Jones leads off another inning. I feel like he's led off a lot today. And another single. Kingsley Jones putting together a pretty good game. He's on to start the 7th. Here is Stallion Johnson. That's popped up. Should not have swung at that. Probably was going to get a called strike. But really nothing I'm going to do with that except pop it up. And maybe it would have been a little high. It would have been like borderline. That was not going to be a strike. I can tell you that. Roman Rhodes grounds up the middle for another single. I feel like that's all we've done today, but it's worked. We're up 6-1 in the 7th. Alright, here's Cannon. Let's see. Throw 98 pitches, have an opportunity to pinch hit, and I think that's going to be the plan. Question, should we give Reese Sandoval his first at-bat of his Moose career? Or should we go with someone like Hieronymus Jackson? You know, let's use Sandoval. First at-bat of the season for Sandoval. He's got little hack. His is a little bit different than that 40 and 5. His is plus 20 minus 10. Oh, and 2. Wait. Upstairs. 1-2. Sandoval with a blooper into left. That is going to get down for a base hit. And that is going to play to run as well. So here's Rock Casey, his 5th at-bat. Upstairs. 1-0. Ground at the 2nd. That'll be grabbed by the second baseman. What a play. I thought that was for sure getting through. Nacho Crisp, 4 for 4. Still yet to be retired. Outside, ball 1. Fouled off 1-1. Fouled off 1-2. Same exact spot. Curveball. Fouled off. Downstairs, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on in the top of the 7th. And that is a tapper in front of the plate. Nacho Crisp finally retired. He's now 4 for 5. And our new pitcher will be Let's see, up by 6, going to the bottom of the 7th inning. Let's go with Carl Tolbert. Through 13 pitches last game. Understand that. Just want to try to get the mojo up a little bit. And with a 6-run lead, I feel comfortable doing that. Despite her having a 27 ERA and 4.5 WHIP on the season. Probably just an inning with stamina not being completely full. But just want to try to see if we can get the mojo up a little bit. Into right, Irene Fast is there. 4 and out. Here's their catcher. Did not think Tolbert was going to be able to get that. And there's 2 quick outs. And a pinch hitter here for their pitcher, Kelby King. Comes on to pinch hit. Good power. Mind Gamer means while batting opposing pitchers suffer minus 15 accuracy. It's fouled off the other way. Strike 2. Strike 3. Just staring at the slider for strike 3 to end the inning. And here is another good pitcher. Another pitcher whose stamina is not completely full. Rally Overo. Guess he's a rally stopper. Yeah, I guess he is. Wow. That's a cool name. And Rip Dingers will ground up to third on the first pitch of the 8th. Here's Buck Swiner. Ball 1 inside and low. There's a strike. And another grounder up the middle into center for a base hit. Here's Irene Fast. There's a strike. Did not mean to swing at that. Quick 0-2 hole. Fouled off. Outside for ball 1. Inside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That is again put into play. Oh, diving stop by the second baseman. Here's Kingsley Jones. Has 2 singles on the day. Well outside for ball 1. It's downstairs. 2-0. 2 outs in the 8th. 2-1. Fouled off. Buck Swiner going to second on the wild pitch. He's always out. Just barely. Thought that got away far enough, but apparently not. Alright, Carl Tolbert's thrown 7 pitches. Let's see what options we have in the bullpen. Now, real quick, you look at what happens here. Carl Tolbert would be, as long as we don't go 1, 2, 3, in the top of the 9th, Carl Tolbert will be up, so we can pinch hit there. But let's just see our options. Felix Farmhand has pitched in 3 games. Cutstiff through 24 last game. Charlie Best don't really want to use. Last game don't want to use. So we're going to keep in Carl Tolbert. And I might see if we can get a 3rd inning out. Not really sure. Otherwise, Cutstiff might be the play. If we have to. If he throws a lot of pitches this inning. And we have to pinch hit next inning. That's into the gap in right center. The amount of inaccurate throws I've made with Stallion Johnson today, ridiculous. Luckily, none of them have hurt us, though. Here's our center fielder. He is rattled. Ball 2 just misses. But a big hack here, meaning plus 40 power, minus 5 contact. Uh-oh. That's foul. Just barely. Ball 3 just misses. Fouled off. 3-2. Strike 3. Swing and a miss. 81-mile-an-hour change up there. This is definitely going to be the final inning for Tolbert. Stamina a little under half, 17 pitches. I know that means we've only just thrown 10 this inning, but what are you doing? Oh, you've got to be kidding! I kept going. I thought it was too far. But Stanley Johnson decides he doesn't know where the ball is going to end up, and they're on the board. We'll let the run score, don't really care. Still up by 4. There's a strike. Oh, I didn't need to dive there, and I did. It's pretty hard to read those. Sometimes you should dive, other times you shouldn't. That was hit a little too slow. Any harder, I probably should have dove, but those are where it's really hard to tell. This is the last batter for Tolbert. As the 25 pitches, stamina pretty low, stats getting pretty bad. And for the short way, and that is definitely the final batter as it ends the inning. Here's Kingsley Jones, leads off for I believe the 3rd time in an inning this game, and he'll ground out to short on the first pitch of the 9th. Stallion Johnson 0 for 4 on the day. Oh, that's hit well into center field. Don't know if he's got the power, but that's going to get to the warning track. Here's Roman Rhodes, has 3 singles. Takes upstairs for ball 1. And there's another fly ball to center. And we go 1, 2, 3 here in the top of the 9th. Up by 4. Pressure is at only medium, which is good because that means Roy Custis will not have the choker trait as the pressure is high and extreme. So here in the bottom of the 9th, we lead this one by 4. That's ball 2. So the screwball. Fouled off again. Another foul ball. Pretty good at bat here to start off the 9th. That's past the diving rip dingers into the corner. Oh, I ran right past it. And a leadoff double. Now the pressure starts to get a little bit higher. Wonder if it's going to improve at all. Yeah, it is. Now -5 to all skills for Cutstiff. It has to face a minimum of 3 batters. Able to get it out there. Here is their pitcher. They're going to let him hit. Wow. They may have used everyone on their bench. Is he actually going to bunt? Let's put bunt defense on. He is going to bunt. We'll just get the out. Oh, wow. How did he not get that? I thought for sure he was going to be able to get that. They score a run here in the 9th. Still a 3-run lead. Not necessarily the pitcher you want to have on the mound. A choker with pressure extreme in the game on the line. But up by 3. One swing of the bat can only do at most 2 here. Yeah, it's actually going to end the game. So that is the game. We finally get back in the win column. I know it was only 2 games, but we win 7-4. Out-hit them 18-13. They used a lot of pitchers. Again, with the win going 6 innings, 8 hits, 1 run, 8 strikeouts, and a 4.74 ERA. Earl Tolbert, 2 solid innings. And Troy Cutstiff throws the 9th. They used 5 pitchers, none of which went more than 3 innings. Nacho Crisp first start 4 for 5, 2 doubles. For dingers. Also good game around Cannon. Nice game as well. But we get back in the win column, something I like to see. And let's see if we have anything to do here. Oh, manager moment. I forgot about these. Haven't seen a lot of these. Team's fax machine is not working again. Who are you putting on IT duty? Oh boy. Gonna lose 21 loyalty to a player whose loyalty is already not good. Oh boy. Stallion Johnson will get knocked down to 50. Kingsley Jones will go to about 44, if I did my math correctly. Stallion Johnson here, he's a B overall, 21 years old. I believe Kingsley Jones young as well. He's 21, also B overall. You have more options in the outfield, so we're going to say, Stallion Johnson, you're going to go fix the printer. And his loyalty is down to 50. Got some CPU games to sim. And we're tied for second in the league, 7-2. Freebooters 9-1. Sure, they're on the schedule at some point. They are. Do we seriously not play the freebooters until? Wow, we don't play the freebooters until the end of the season. Oh wait, here we do, right here. Oh wow, 2 games. That'll be a good one. I completely missed that. That should be a good game. An interesting one. But let's see if we got anything here. Not really. That's a free agent. Don't really care about that. Made a signing. Felix Farmhand gets a new available upgrade, but can't really afford it. Carl Tolbert made a Venn diagram comparing pitching to snowball fights. Okay, don't know how that helps you gain 5 velocity, but I'll take it. Goes from a B minus to a B. Velocity goes from 65 to 70. But our next game will be against the Empire. They are 4-5. We are 7-2. But that's going to be it for this episode of Moose Franchise. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, turn notifications. I do my best to post as often as possible. Let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions for what I should do with the team's batting order. I'm willing to take suggestions. But I think we figured out something good. But if you have any other suggestions on how to make it potentially even better, let me know in the comments. We'll hear your thoughts. But thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, turn notifications. I do my best to post as often as possible. Be sure to check out my main channel, Super Sports Central. Link in the description of the video. But thank you for watching. I do my best to post as often as possible, and I will see you in the next video.